Hello, guys. So, what to do when you feel depressed? When you suddenly feel so many negative emotions and you feel depressed, you feel grief and sadness, and everything comes at once. It might be that you're experiencing spiritual warfare. So, it might be like spiritual attack on mental plane, or it can be that all your trauma is surging or coming to the surface once at once. But what to do in that case? What you want to know and understand that when this is happening, you are in mental plane. Your awareness, your focus is purely in head, in your mental plane. So you want to move your awareness from mental into your body and connect with your higher self and soul and God within you. So your I am, God within you, source, is located at one point. And that's the portal to connect with it is heart. It's through the heart. It's actually beyond the heart, but you go there through the heart. And once you are there, you relax into the heart and you sort of drop beyond or behind and deeper into the center, but it goes through the heart. And how to do it. So anytime you feel depressed or this mental chatter or this spiritual, you feel that thoughts which are attacking you, and it's very unpleasant. Move your awareness. So bring all your awareness. You will need to have time for yourself, at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes more. And move your awareness, all your awareness, so it cannot be scattered, your awareness. So you bring all your awareness, all your focus, all your attention, and in the center of your heart. Imagine in your heart there is a point. Okay, there is a point in your heart, in the center of your heart. And you bring all your awareness, all your focus, all your attention into one spot in the center of your heart. And what you want to do afterwards is just relax on purpose. And you want to connect with feeling neutrality. So we are detaching from feeling depressed, sad, grief, whatever that is, frustration, hopelessness, despair. You detach from it immediately. You can do it. You don't need to sort it out. You don't need to fix it. But when your awareness drops into your heart, into that center, you want to connect with neutrality and the stillness. So everything locks in one point in your heart. And what you do, you breathe consciously. And when you count till 5, that's absolutely amazing way to make sure you are not engaging in thinking and you are not going back into the mental plane. So when you count into 5, then your mental activity is engaged. So you just give your mental, your brain or your mind task to count, while all your attention and awareness is in the one point, in stillness without movement, in the neutrality, and you consciously breathe. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I am doing, I am really not concentrating on the thoughts. I'm not concentrating on emotions, but I'm more concentrating. Everything I do is concentrating on one small point in my heart, in the center of my heart, on breathing and counting till 5. And what I want to let you know is when you do that, you are connecting with your higher self, with your soul, with God within you, with the source. And what you want to do is, while you are doing that, you want to relax so much that despite of feeling depressed or despite of felt depressed 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, you trust that present moment so much and feel so safe and being so trust in that moment that you open your heart. And that's very important. So what you want to do at the beginning, just concentrate on one spot at the heart, counting till 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Being in neutrality, in stillness, that's all. And then you expand into opening your heart, but not thinking, not engaging in emotions. Leave emotions out of play. You don't need to engage in emotions, and you don't need to engage in thinking. And you didn't know that. When I had that attacks, and they were terrible, like they would last a whole day, one day, and then after 3 days came another one, and I thought, I can't live like that. I can't, I could not, I just couldn't process anything. I couldn't do anything. I was trying to do my ordinary stuff to feel sadness and depression and despair, but it was so much of it. I thought, I can't do it my normal way of processing emotions. But something within me said, this time, MirIAM, let go of all emotions and mental chatter. Let it go. Don't fix it. Don't analyze it. Just let it go. And just be in the heart in neutrality as long as it takes. Because, and what it takes the human self feels very afraid, and it's losing control when you do that, because the human self gets used to emotions, emotional drama, and it gets used to the thinking process. The moment you stop thinking, you feel like everything gets worse, that you're not thinking the solution. However, you will never think your way out of depression, and when you've got these attacks, thought attacks, the more you think and the more you engage with emotions, the worse it gets. So your saving West is really neutrality. Remember, heart and neutrality and being in that stillness. So I really grabbed my attention and awareness, and I stayed in the heart, in the neutrality, without thinking and emotion, as long as it took. During that process, at the beginning, it feels uncomfortable, because feeling nothing, feeling neutrality, is for human self uncomfortable. That human self needs drama, needs it gets addicted to the worry, trauma. It gets addicted to the solving things, to the thinking, and to the mental plane. So just know that it will feel like very uncomfortable at the beginning to be in the neutrality. It feels like you will lose the train, or you will miss the train, you miss solutions, you miss something worse happen. So just remember that. So at the beginning, neutrality, and that exercise will feel uncomfortable. And secondly, there is one part of what you can do when you get anchored in your heart and in the stillness and neutrality. When you're there and when you're really relaxed, when your heart is open, then and only then you can start observing it. And it's like you are beyond and behind and below those thinking and thoughts and emotions. You are not on the same level. You are beyond, you're below. And it's like the sun, and you are the sun. I really had to imagine I am sun, and all those negative and depressive thoughts, pattern and emotions are clouds, and I am just, as a sun, I am watching it, that it is passing in front of me, but it's not me. But I had to go. You have to be anchored in your heart on one place, so you are not scattered. Your awareness and attention is not scattered. It doesn't go back to your mind. It doesn't go back to the thinking. You really need to be anchored there. And then when you're relaxed, open heart, you can observe it. And the moment you do that, you won, because what you do, you are practicing actually the presence, reconnection, and a synchronization. Human self synchronize with I am, with source. It's reconnection. And what it does, it brings coherence into each area of your life. It's practicing being present, being in present moment, be in stillness. It's the same, but it always brings coherence. There is one thing why we cannot. Okay, so this is the advice what to do when you have got that sudden attacks or depression. But there is also one advice and one practice what to do when you feel stuck in your life, in one area of your life, when you repeat one pattern over and over again, and when it comes to the one area of your life you feel so stuck and so incapable and in despair and so powerless, that in that area of your life you are not able to connect with your I am and your source, because it just gets it kicks you back into the mind, it kicks you back into your patterns, belief system, into fears and worry. And it's only because part of you doesn't believe that you can change it, that it is in your hands, that you are capable, that you can have what you really desire and what brings you out of that stuckness. But that I'll share you in the next talk. So see you next time, and thank you for your attention, and I hope it brings you peace. I hope this exercise will bring you a reconnection with your I am and with your power. So much love to you, and see you next time.